And we'll do your performance later.
Okay.
Yeah.
We are doing Cozy Corner later live right here at the gallery.
Well, no, that's not what's happening. What's happening is we're gonna Cozy Corner now is not may not be a show until later. It's them getting to see what you're doing behind the scenes. So now it's about to be your interview. So we'll show some of that.
Okay.
While you're talking.
Great.
Take her to Hallie. No. You take her to Hallie. You got a stun gun?
Come on, I'm gonna follow you. Show the people your taser. Hallie's over here.
Oh.
She's not artist.
Yeah, she's
We have Hallie getting glammed up right here.
Sorry.
Right, Hallie?
Hi, everyone.
Yeah, say hello. It's the Cozy Corner.
So tell them why
What's up,
we're not
sister?
doing the traditional cozy. What are we doing today?
Well,
We have a new show coming very soon, and right now we're doing interviews.
We call
So,
confession
confessionals.
for the show. So you get your makeup. Shit is getting real.
yeah.
And you know. So tell them about your
It's
week.
getting serious.
Tell 'em about
Okay.
your week. Talk to
This
them,
is like
Q&A.
some crazy reality
Interact
show
with your fans right now.
right now, and
Is this
we're
camera
gonna
on?
like.
Can we get the
Is
camera
it?
on?
It might have died.
Getting the makeup done.
How to talk to your fans, please? Part of being an artist.
This is the first time I've ever done anything like this, so I'm a little bit nervous. But
Always nervous.
yeah, I'm always nervous when I do something new, and then
Can you get that camera working?
And then it's okay.
yeah, and then once I do it a bunch of times, it's like nothing.
No sweat off.
Focus in on
Sweat off the back. No sweat off the back.
Yeah.
All right, well, keep talking.
And you're like, why was I nervous this whole time?
What's
For
happening?
nothing.
Yeah.
Oh, hey.
So right now, I'm facing a fear.
Your fears?
Let me wipe this.
What's up, y'all?
Facing your fears.
My hair's not gonna be like
Make
this
sure
the whole
she's
night.
making you pretty.
Yes.
Janelle's making us pretty.
Janelle
You
Quinn.
know, we're,
What's up? Oh,
we're
let's
doing
tag
that.
her. Let's tag her.
Tag.
Yeah, tell them Cozy Corner is coming very soon. We're just doing some
Yeah.
confessionals about what's
Cozy Corner.
happened this week. So
Special edition.
Like
Wait,
behind
and
the
you're-
scenes with the Coney.
Yeah.
this is where we should have OnlyFans.
one.
I know.
done.
This is where what?
We should have our OnlyFans. So we
Am I
can
good?
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Talk to Lexington, man.
Alright, so we heading back out here?
Yeah, keep it
Okay. Alright, so I'm next. I'm about to go sit and speak. I don't know what I'm gonna get asked, so that's why I'm nervous. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. We'll see. And then hopefully we'll have time to perform. I think we're gonna perform after we're done with this. We just kind of got.
actually see y'all do is after the interview. We're gonna perform a couple records right
Yeah,
here.
that's what I was just saying.
Yeah,
So.
okay. That's what we're going to do. We're working right now. Let's see what's happening. So you know what it is. It's on Friday because they've been helping me build my dream for the whole week. We're going to go live on Fridays, do the Cozy Corner. This is where they showcase their dreams fearlessly. Because you got to have a dream if you work with me. So Holly's about to do her interviews, you know, for the show. And the reason for the show is, you know, I was working with another television network, the We Channel, and with E1. And, you know, as a production company, I thought they were racist. I felt like, you know, they were exploitive and insensitive to our culture. So fuck them. We do our own. So we're doing our own TV show. And I have my own studio, my own production company, and my own network. So why would I not do my own show? Makes no sense not to. And our own experiences and showcase love and culture. And legends should be seen exactly how they are, legendary. Look at my wife. Hey, say what's up to everybody, Rock.
Hi.
You know what I mean?
Well, I was out super late tonight.
Yeah, she's out super late, taking the baby. There's El Boogie with baby hair. We got baby hair taking all the baby. You know what I'm saying? Okay. We in the Really? What I LSDP in the whole world right now. You know, my man August. You know, we working. We in here working. And that's what you should be doing, working. Every day, working on your dream. This ain't a job, it's a dream. You know what I'm saying? So look, I'm gonna pass you off to Nikki Licky.
What's up?
I know you're here to see her. I'm gonna come back, drop jewels, you feel me? But the Cozy Corner at this week is we couldn't do it the traditional way because we got work. And they've been warming up. You're gonna see them later perform. But basically, this is about working on your dreams and sharing dreams. This is the dream block. You got work. You could click here if you're the right kind of person.
With the dream team.
Now I don't know why she got a stun gun. I don't know what the fuck that is. Why she got that?
Oh my god. I love how I'm just doing this for the confessional part of this whole situation. But anyway, I'm Nicolette, and we usually have Cozy Corner every Friday. Not usually, we do. We do have Cozy.
Cool.
Because, like, he offered me a stun gun. It shoots 15 feet, but I was like, I'll probably miss. Or
Demonstrate it.
you think I should demonstrate?
Mm-hmm.
Tap, tap. The guy said you should be sitting down.
Oh my god. She went in. She would do that. I'm like done with her.
Not like on me. Can I try it on you?
Hell, I could try it on you. Let's try it on you.
Maybe later.
Maybe later.
Maybe later.
Make sure
Wow.
to record that if you are.
This is intense. Well, anyway, so Cozy Corner is a mini concert series every Friday night in our little corner. We light it up real nice with the twinkle lights and all that. And it's very intimate for sure. So tonight we are actually just gonna be doing the show from here because we've been shooting here all day. So we've been shooting all week, really. All type of things. Music video,
Non-stop shooting.
some reality show.
Music video.
Yeah, shout out to the Cozy Corner in, I think, the Bronx. Yeah, I heard about that. I don't know too much about it, but we share the name, Cozy Corner. So, shout out to them. I don't think they're open anymore. I don't know, though. Wow.
Good.
Wow.
Good girl.
Is this what she meant by the Britney Spears bangs?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, my God. That's amazing.
All right, let's go.
Okay, well, you guys, I'm about to get interviewed for this confessional.
The panda tails.
Let the drama begin. I don't know if Dame wants me to be live while we're doing it, because that might get a little messy. Oh my God, look at my... Oh my God. Ooh.
Let's set her up so it's like a live, so you can watch me.
It's a light. Look at the light.
Watch me do the interview.
An elbow.
They,
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
you want them to
There
watch
you
the
go.
interview?
Yeah.
Okay.
They totally look like
Let's get
little.
to know y'all. Let's get to know y'all time.
Mm-hmm.
Cozy Corner, you know,
Wonderful. Oh. Ooh, dang.
unraveled.
Unraveled. You know what? We'll be raw and uncut for you guys.
Basically,
You know what?
Rolling.
rolling.
It's not basically, for
Roll.
sure. Do you like my hair?
I love it.
Thank you.
So,
Okay, well, you know what? Hallie's going.
introduce yourself, Hallie. Tell everybody your name and where you're from.
Alright, I'm Hallie Rose. I'm from originally
Why'd you move to LA?
Honestly, I moved here to pursue music, and I kind of just got distracted overall for the last 5 years.
You talking about being a single mom?
Yeah. I still feel like some type of resentment in a way that I'm still like trying to get over about having to like be solely the only person who provides for him, who like is looking out for him, like financially. Like I have almost no help, so.
So do me a favor. When I ask you a question, I want you to sort of repeat the question. So you're like being a single mom.
Okay.
So I want you to. That was perfect.
Yeah.
I just want you to say I'm a single mom.
Okay,
Talk
so
about
yeah.
and then talk.
Okay. I'm a single mom of a 3-year-old boy named Venice, who is amazing. But it definitely has not been easy. And like to be honest, like if I had known that I would be a single mom, I wouldn't have gone the route of having children. But I was really young and didn't really. I just didn't know. Like I was just a little bit ignorant, I guess.
So what's your job for Damon?
Initially, I was
Wait,
hired.
you're gonna go. My job for Damon is.
Okay, my job for Dame is initially I was hired as I'm a certified massage therapist, so I was basically brought on to be like the massage therapist of the family, and that kind of turned into assistant to the assistant, I guess.
Slash masseuse.
Yeah, massage therapist.
So how long have you been working for Damon?
About 6 months.
Remember, repeat the question.
I've been working for Dane for about 6 or 7 months now.
And what exactly has that been like? Describe working for Damon Dash.
I literally still.
You didn't, again, you gotta remember.
Sorry. Working for Dame Dash, I literally still feel like I'm dreaming almost, because it's just like I feel like it's just like the way that it got set up, it was like God, literally. It's been really a lot, but it's exactly what I wanted to happen, pretty much.
Which is what? What did you want to happen?
Just to have some sort of I don't know, it kind of just feels like support in LA, because I moved here by myself, and just to have they have such a strong family unit that I really admire. And shit, I forgot.
We'll talk about the family unit thing. What's the family unit like?
Just having the family unit, how they spend time together, it's very what you see is what you get. There's no secrets or weird, I don't know, and just even sitting down for meals 3 times a day or twice a day or whatever. It's just it's really it's comforting in a way, I guess, to be a part of that.
So what were Damon's requirements for working for him? What is the number one thing?
The number one requirement for working for Dame is you must have a dream. And not only just a dream, but you have to have a big dream. Big.
So describe your notebook, your dream notebook, and my philosophy on how you should handle your dreams.
So we all have our own binders, and they are handwritten. We can't type, which makes sense to me, because it's more hands-on. I think something about writing it sticks in your brain more, handwriting stuff. we Dame's method is it's like an octopus, or right?
Yeah, you're right.
Octopus, and you put yourself in the middle, and then each leg or whatever tentacle is basically a dream or like a action to get to your goals, to your dreams and goals. So,
And what are your dreams?
my dream is to pursue music.
So, describe what the Monday meetings are like.
The Monday meetings are as tense as I guess we make them, because if we do what we're supposed to do, then it goes way more easy and like smooth, but that's not the case most of the time, so it's kind of like the whole time.
So what would you say are Damon's triggers as it relates to you?
I'd say definitely that I don't work hard enough, or I'm not like as focused as I should be on my dreams, especially during my downtime. I'd say my bad habits, like being on my phone all the time, is definitely a big trigger. And then also, I guess trying to like do things on my time, or like when I feel that I'm ready. It doesn't, I know it doesn't work like that, but it just feels like most comfortable for me. Like when I can just go at my pace, but it's not, that doesn't evolve. I mean, that doesn't like include evolution at like a good pace. It's like, it's too slow, pretty much. And it's like,
So this particular Monday, what was bothering me about what you had done the weekend? And repeat the question.
So this Monday, what happened that ended up causing like tension was that I didn't really do much to work on my dream over the weekend, and also sometimes getting tasks done from the week before, and then they roll over into the next week, and that's just like, can't do it.
So like, even though Damon has nothing to do, like I'm not usually mad at your work, but Damon's usually mad at your dream. Why would I be mad at you not making your dreams come true? Why would I care? And how do you feel about that?
Well, I think, wait, can you repeat the question so I can?
Why do I even care if you make your dreams come true?
I think Dame cares that, like, if we make our dreams come true, because I think that he does genuinely care. But also, I think that it kind of reflects, like, working for him and, like, helping him reach his goals and dreams. It's like, how are you going to work hard for his dreams if you don't even work hard for yourself?
And how does it make you feel when Damon brings light to the fact you're not working on your dream?
Honestly, in the moment, and like sometimes the delivery is like, I don't want to say harsh, but it's definitely like to the point. Like, no, it's very blunt, and it honestly, like in the moment, I'm just like somewhat like anxious, but like overall, like I try to just focus on the message, and it like allows me to have like more like tunnel vision than I would if I was just doing this on my own. So it's a good like constant reminder.
What do you think is the biggest issue that you're having with making your dreams come true?
Definitely my biggest issue with making my dreams come true is definitely my shyness and my like holding myself back, because yeah.
So, after the meeting about not working hard enough on your dream, what did Damon make sure that you did? during that shoot and every shoot that we've been doing? Videos. Talk about me making y'all do music videos during the shoot.
Yeah, so after our Monday meeting, Dane said that like in between the shoots, we were gonna work on our music, like do a music video for our own music, which was kind of like on the spot, like not planned, which like that's kind of like my thing. Like I want to have like time in advance to like prepare, I guess. But yeah.
But in working with Damon consistently, every time a camera is on, what happens? And say what I'm saying.
Like working with Dame, like consistently whenever there's a camera on, I'm gonna be asked to perform or sing or do something completely out of my comfort zone that I like dread in the moment, and like sometimes I'll say no, literally because I'm so caught up in my fears that I like can't override it in my brain. It just like takes over. But yeah.
Talk about the fact that I didn't like the social media and then what I made y'all do with social media.
In terms of social media, Dame definitely likes when we're posting frequently, doing promotions for ourselves, just being active, like letting people into our lives, and we definitely need to work on that. So
It seems like it makes you uncomfortable, so talk about how you felt when I was like, go do social media, do it on the set, all of that, right then and there, and y'all had to do it.
When we talked about like our lack of social media activity, just I guess like in a way with that, like, or my social media, like I try to have some like form of like I'm kind of like a perfectionist in a way. Like I want to like post exactly, like I want to look a certain way, and then like sometimes when we do our performances or videos that we have promotions for, like I feel like I could do it better, so I just kind of like don't post it, or I'm like, let me just wait, but then in a way that's like just kind of like the same thing as just like slacking off, I guess.
Talk about Raquel. Your first impressions of Raquel, what Raquel is to you, your life. Just tell me about Raquel.
Rocky, when I first met her, I guess it like took a little bit to like to warm up, I guess, but she's just, I really admire her, and just the way that she moves in general, the way that she mothers is like super inspiring to me, and just handling business, like.
What do you observe about Raquel and David's relationship?
Rocky and Dame's relationship, like I said, it's very like what you see is what you get. There's no like, it's literally just genuine.
What does
Like, it's
genuine
really-
look like?
It's just like refreshing to see.
So when Damon starts to push Rocky intense, describe that.
Say that again?
When I'm pushing Rocky and things can appear tense, describe what that looks like.
Yeah, when Dame pushes Rocky and things like appear to be tense, I just feel like intuitively it's coming from a good place. So even if it's very tense in the moment and like people will get upset, it's still just, I don't know, it's like the intention behind it is like, I think, kind of what shines bright like after all is said and done.
Tell me about when Damon gets tense with you about making your dreams come true.
Yeah, when Dame gets tense with me about making my dreams come true, it's the same thing. I just try to like listen to the message over anything, even if the delivery comes off a little bit like harsh or.
Like an asshole.
I wouldn't say
It's
like
called
an
the
asshole.
it's called the asshole method.
The asshole method, yeah.
You know, it's like I don't want to hear this asshole, so I'm gonna get my shit.
Yeah.
So,
But, yeah.
how do you feel doing these videos when you're doing a video?
Doing a video like this.
Well, actually, no. Introduce Nicolette and tell me what she does and who she is to you.
Okay. Nicolette is also works for Dame, and she is an artist as well. And what else am I saying?
What does she do and what else? What does she do for you? What does she do for the rest of the company?
So she basically
Talk about her
is.
style, talk about all the shit that you see about Nicolette.
Yeah, she basically is like the backbone of everything, I think. Like, if she's not, if I'm there one day and she's not, I'm just like low-key, like kind of lost, like.
Not local.
Yeah, I'm visibly lost. Like, I'm just like, yeah, I kind of like, I feel like sometimes I even rely on her a little bit too much. And I try to like think like before I ask her something, or before I like let me try to figure it out. Let me like think of all possible ways for me to do this before I go to her.
Yeah, right.
I promise.
Like
I
today,
promise.
really? So when you called today when we were driving to get in the building, you thought of every possible
Well,
way?
I thought of the fact that she has it on her phone that she could just do her own.
Why didn't you just call somebody that was there? Why call her through that drive? Did you think of the fact she was driving?
I didn't know if she was driving.
Like, I'm just saying, you think of all possible ways. Anyway, so next. So, what have you done in the last 6 months of working with me that you have never done before?
In the last 6 months of working for Dame, some things that I've done that I've never done before, literally like, I can't even, there's so many things, like even just recording in a studio, even by myself, I've never done that. And like, everything that I'm listening to, it's like, when I first go to do it, I'm literally so nervous that I almost like back out of it, and then now it's like nothing, which is crazy. But yeah, so recording, performing, which is something that I never ever thought I could do, unless I was like drunk or something. And then
So talk about your album. Say you have an album.
yeah, so for the last 6 months we've been working on an EP that's just got finished. It's called Body Language, and yeah, it's just like I still can't even. I can't believe that I was able to like finish an EP in the last 6 months. Like 6 months ago, I literally was like in a totally different like spot of my life. That is just like I still can't like I literally feel like I'm dreaming still.
So, tell them what I ask you every day. Almost every day until you start giving me the same fucking answer. What do I ask you every day when I see you?
Every day. What's up? Yeah. Every day, Dame will ask me if I dreamed. Right.
When you talk, what do you usually tell me?
I think of like. Sometimes I really do, but like I just don't dream as much as I should be. And yeah, it kind of like sometimes I just kind of like have to come up with something, but.
So, we were shooting a video and you just walked the fuck off the set. Let's talk about that. What happened there? Keep the question up.
So the other day we were shooting our video and I I was upset and I ended up walking off the set.
What were you upset at? at yourself for what?
Just I get really critical of myself to the point where I'm like all in my head and I like can't make it be quiet. It's just criticism, like sometimes like constant, and then I'm just like, why did I do this? I cannot believe I did this. Like, fuck. Like, I just dwell on it, and then it turns like just dark, and it's like a dark cloud that takes like around like 30 minutes to clear if I really just like separate myself from the situation and like just take some time to like breathe and like come back. But it's so like unacceptable, and I'm just like learning to like I'm learning like that when I do that I'm like so caught up in my head that I don't realize how it affects everybody in the room with me. And like next time, like hopefully it doesn't happen, but like if it ever is to like start up, I can hopefully talk myself out of it by just like reminding myself to be mindful and present and like realize that I'm not the only person in the situation, even though like maybe like my feelings are valid. It's just like it doesn't have to go down that way.
You know what's crazy is you're really clear. You're really clear about the shit that you need to deal with. Not a lot of people are that clear about their issue. And you should be proud of yourself for that. If that means you want to fix it.
Yes, thank you.
That should give you confidence. But you're clearer than a lot of people. So what was my reaction to you doing that?
I'm misunderstood or like I come off like that, but in reality it's like the opposite.
So how do you feel when I say you're gonna, until you deal with that, you're gonna be like a practice player? Like when it comes time for the big dance, what did that make you feel?
So because of that behavior, Dame will just like bench me and refers to me as a practice player, which is like I just like sit in during the rehearsals, but I'm not gonna go on stage or like actually perform when it comes time because I'm like unreliable or unpredictable, and like it hurts because I feel like the more experience I get, the better, like the more that I'm learning, and like when I get put in the actual situation, it like then I can just grow more and like just get more experience. But
Yeah, but what happens if you get in your head and
Yeah.
in the middle of being in the Madison Square Garden, you walk
Yeah.
off on stage on everybody?
yeah, I mean I wouldn't do that, but
I mean, nobody knows that.
no, yeah, I understand.
Nobody knows that.
I 100%, I can't even be mad. Even if I get upset when he says, I cannot be mad because I do understand, like.
Well, I appreciate that. So, how did you feel when Nicolette, when we were performing, we were at the gallery, we were doing the Jamie Foxx show, and Nicolette performed and you didn't? How did you feel?
Honestly, like,
Repeat the question.
the other day when we were at the studio or the gallery and Jamie Foxx had the Jamie Foxx show and Nicolette was performed like during the break, or it kind of just like, I don't know, like, I can't remember what I was going to say. I lost my train of thought.
You want me to ask the question again?
Yeah, I guess so.
How did you feel when Nicolette performed at the Jamie Foxx show and you did, and you had to do Instagram pictures?
Yeah, I guess it was a upsetting, but like the part of me that's like holding myself back, like when that happens, I'm just like,
It was like relief that you didn't have to perform.
that's like.
I'm glad you told me that.
No, that's like the.
The new thing I'm gonna do is when you do that, I'm just gonna make you perform alone.
It's like a fight between like what I know that I should be doing, like the right way, and then the way where I'm like the easy way that I'm used to, that like my brain is used to, that it's like comfort zone. Like
I honestly felt like the reason why you were mad and you got really uncomfortable is when I said sing. During the video, I was like, stop mouthing it. You have to actually sing it loud, and that's when you got really uncomfortable.
it definitely adds.
I thought that's what it was.
Yeah, during the shoot, when we were shooting our music video and Dame told me to actually sing instead of like just mouthing the words, it definitely did. I was already upset like before we even went into the room to do the
I
shoot.
saw it all in your face. You were like,
Yeah, I was like,
you can't even hold it back.
I know, and that's what I need to work on, but
So
that
I knew all that
definitely
other
adds
shit was bullshit. You just didn't like that I told you to sing.
it wasn't. If I was like not in that mood, I would have just done it, and it wouldn't have been. I
All right,
promise.
sing right now.
Oh my god.
Sing a song right now. Sing body language acapella.
Okay.
Come on, Hallie.
All right.
It's a cozy one.
I haven't seen all day.
Oh.
I'm just trying to read the language of your body. I'm just trying to read the language of your body. I'm just trying to read the language of your body. I'm just trying to read the language of your body. Don't never know how much it is you really feel, 'cause you're keeping it discreet, so I don't know the deal. If you don't say a word, I know you're feeling me out. But you know I see you, babe. But I don't know what you're feeling. A fucking hurricane static all into my brain. We can just translate through your body.
She in love, but she just a friend.
What the fuck good? I actually am very proud of you right now.
Me too,
Yeah.
Hallie.
Woo! That was fly. I wasn't expecting that. Good. Fucked up my fun a little bit. We're gonna have this whole shy segment and fucking kick my ass. It's not even fun. I'm proud of you. I'm really impressed with you right now.
Thank you.
It's great. It's evolution. So today you were able to bring your son to work. Talk about that and talk about what your job was for a period of the day and how that was.
Today I got to bring my son Venice to work.
Oh, I fucked up the light, my bad. I'm so happy.
I didn't mean to interrupt.
I love that you noticed it. I fuck with this guy. He's very specific. I love it. My bad, bro.
Okay.
Alright.
Sorry.
Today I got to bring my son Venice to work, and it's always nice when that happens because I feel like I'm away from him like a lot, and I kind of have a lot of guilt with that. So when I'm able to spend extra time with him, it's really nice. And for a portion of the day, Dame and Rocky had us just reading books for like probably like a half hour to an hour, just like sitting and reading. So
To Venice.
yeah, to Venice.
And what do you think? How did you like that and how did Venice like that?
I really liked it because honestly, I'm not. Some nights, like when I'm out like working on my music, I'm not able to put him to bed. And like one of our things that we do when he goes to bed is we read a book like right before. So it was cool. It kind of like filled in the gaps a little bit. And I think he likes any time spent with me.
So, talk about when you remember when Benny was here?
Yes.
Let's talk about that day with Benny. Talk about that day.
Okay.
Okay.
So last Friday, at the gallery, Bimmy came. Where is he from?
He's from Queens.
Okay.
He's one of my OG friends.
Bimmy came from New York to do OG stories, and it turned like pretty crazy. I mean, it was fun, but it was like a lot of dudes in the room, and Bimmy was saying, "Am I gonna like say this?"
You have to say that. But just talk about what it looked like on mushrooms.
Oh
Tell
yeah,
her the- tell her
there was like mushrooms brought in, and like I don't even know who was on them and who wasn't, but Dane and Bimmy definitely were. And it was a lot of fun. Like it was very entertaining.
It was entertaining to watch us on mushrooms.
Yeah, because I
What's
don't
the
mind.
funniest thing that happened that day for you?
I think when Bimmy was yelling like anybody who's not on mushrooms can get the fuck out. Like he just kept saying that over and over. That was funny.
And you had to sing that day. What was that like?
That was like that was like to me like an audience, because there was like a good amount of people in here, and it was like literally that was like we've been performing a lot like Cozy Corner and everything, but that was like me facing one of my fears again, and like being able to sing through that is like something that I never was able to do, because my voice will shake so much when I'm nervous to the point where I don't even sound good.
But you sounded great.
Thank you.
But you did push through it.
At first, I feel like I did not sound like as good as I could, but then once like I don't even know. I guess it was just like getting used to it. I was able to like sing through it. But
So what does your future look like in your brain? And what do you talk to me about that?
my future is definitely music, and I want to be a successful singer, and I just feel right now like it's a clear path. It's like a straightaway path to it. So as long as I can overcome like everything that's holding me back, which I know exactly what it is, so it's just a matter of literally, it's just action. Like, instead of like letting it override, it's like, yeah.
So Rocky told me to do this thing with your son today. I took him in Dusko's room with his mirror, and I told him to say, I'm confident, I'm gonna win, I'm not scared, you know, I'm smart, all these things. And he said it with confidence, and I was really happy to see that. I'd like you to say that to the camera.
Okay. What do I say?
I'm confident.
I am confident.
I'm great.
I am great.
I'm strong.
I am strong.
I'm not scared.
And I'm not scared.
I'm gonna win.
And I'm gonna win.
I'm gonna win big.
I'm gonna win big.
On my terms.
On my terms.
Yeah.
Okay.
On my terms.
Say it, you can win
Any,
big.
any questions, bro?
No.
Come on. You can't tell me I can hit everything.
Start. How about we just throw your name in there so we have it for
Dame Dash?
her name.
Yeah, say your name a couple
And
times.
then maybe your son's name or something like that.
My name's Venice.
Yeah.
Venice.
I'm Hallie Rose. I go by Hallie Rose. My son's name is Venice.
What's your Instagram?
My Instagram is Hallie Dias. It's HALLEDIAS.
Phone number, address, social security.
Card number.
Is there anything? Oh, let me ask you.
How do you want, yeah, that's a good thing, good question. How do you want your son to view you? We talk about this a lot.
I want my son to view me as like, I'm definitely not perfect or like I don't want to say like I'm not an ideal mother, but like just based off the circumstances that my son was born into, it's like not what I would want. I don't want to cry.
Remember we spoke about this.
Yeah, but yeah, I just
You don't want him to have the same insecurities that you have. Period.
Yeah, so
You
I want
you
him
don't want him to see those insecurities.
I want him to see me as like, because obviously right now he's like living through my growth, but I want him to see me as somebody who was able to overcome like everything, every obstacle or like bad habit that I've ever had. Like just, I don't want that part of me to like rub off on him or set him up to not be successful or like go down the same path that I did when I was younger. Like,
You're doing amazing now.
You're fucking killing it.
Yeah.
I'm really proud of you. You showed up today.
You can breathe.
You shouldn't be nervous because you killed that.
He's proud of you.
So, what I like to do, let's do a song video so that you're live and get their cameras are rolling. Let's play a video. You can roll it. Play something, play one of your videos for your cozy corners. That was fucking fly.
You gotta fucking sing it.
thank you.
Shut up, right? You can't believe it. Either way, I was gonna have fun. You know what I mean? It would have been drama. She did really well.
Okay.
Both going up?
Shit. Yeah.
Play around like you guys are a photo shoot. But he's a light. So there you go.
She looks like a movie.
Wait, should it be acapella?
No, play your music like a video.
Oh shit.
Jesus. Same line. No.
Be an intermission with the music, and then we go to your video. I mean, to your interview, and at least everyone gets their cozy corner vibe. I can't believe Hallie showed up like that. Oh, can we show the live that El Boogie's painting? How fine it is.
So what are you painting tonight?
I'm currently painting cover art for you ladies, body language.
Super dope.
Thank you. Hi everyone.
You want to say what your Instagram is?
Elboogie ELBOOGIE_LMR.
All fucking snoring and shit.
Come on, you about to do a video.
Ooh,
It's recording? Okay. Obsessed with me. Show you the camera.
Yeah.
There's like 310 people on there. Whoa! Do one more while you're up there. Do one more while you're up there. While it's up there. No. Do one more while it's up there. While you're up there. I wanted to ask you one more question before we moved on.
Okay.
I was looking at your thing. I forgot some shit.
All right.
Real quick, but you still did a great job.
Thank
Doing a
you.
great job. It's not tough. What happened? Just reading shit?
Yeah. Okay.
It's running? It's still running? I want to sit back up there though. Yeah. Cool. You're right. I forgot. Sit back. So, the Jamie Foxx show, that whole situation, once you found out what happened, can you tell me your perspective on that and, you know, the way we handled it, what you thought about that?
Yeah, so, I guess a little bit of some issues went down with the Jamie Foxx show the other day because a guest was brought on that doesn't necessarily have the best reputation, and was canceled, but we were unaware of that. And or what?
How do you think we handled it? How did it make you feel? What was your perspective on the whole situation?
I mean, I just think that sometimes there's situations where it doesn't seem like prejudice, or maybe like if the person is unaware or not consciously trying to be racist, or but it like it is. And I mean, I think what happened, just I guess present day in general, like there's no tolerance for that, which I agree with. And I think that what happened was probably what should have happened in terms of the show. But also, I think that there is room for like learning from your mistakes. And I don't really necessarily agree with like the whole, I don't know how I feel about, it depends what somebody does to be like canceled, but there's definitely like life goes on, like you just like you grow, I guess. So I don't know.
So what do you think about Jamie not telling us about the girl beforehand?
I just think that's another thing, like maybe she wasn't aware that it was something that should be said before. So
remember, repeat the question.
So when the guest was brought on, Jamie didn't tell Dame like the situation before, and my take on it is like maybe Jamie didn't realize that it was something that should have been said, or maybe she was waiting for the girl to say it, or like, you know.
How do you think Damon handled the situation?
Well, you're still like going forward, right?
With Jamie.
But not with.
She didn't check back in. But you know, I checked Jamie, we had a conversation about it. What do you think about that?
Yeah, I mean, I think the conversation that was had about what happened.
I was more mad about her snitching. Or calling that's the thing I was like, that's what I can't get.
Yeah, it's both. It was just like unnecessary, like, but yeah, I just think that everybody, like I said, there's room for growth, so everybody, like, I guess deserves to be forgiven and like given a chance. But
Do me a favor, tell me what, from knowing Damon, how does he feel about dudes?
how does
I'll leave.
Dame does not like dudes around, cause it tends to like, I don't know, like it just changes the energy of the room, and sometimes not in a good way, I guess. So.
Well, think about it. What was the difference between the energy in here when there's a bunch of dudes and then when there's not?
Yeah.
The difference between this week and last week, for you.
Yeah. I mean, I don't necessarily like to be around, like, I prefer to work with women too, so.
Me and you both, fuck.
Yeah.
Me
Yeah.
too.
It's just way more easygoing, as opposed to like being in a room full of dudes, and then I almost feel like, especially when there's like drinking and like smoking and all that, like I don't like to feel like a target, because I'm not like, I mean, I don't
You're definitely
drink.
a target.
I know.
You look like a snack.
Thank you. Yeah,
Keep going, dude. Keep going. It's good.
that's literally, yeah, I just felt like, I don't know, like, let me like cover up, because like I could, every single time I would come out into the main room, I would just feel like I don't know. I just definitely prefer to be around women, like maybe women.
Talk about this production real fast. I'm going to ask this question and talk about all this and his life.
This production, I really like the concept, and I'm really happy to be a part of it too. And August has been awesome with everything, literally, like, everything has gone, like, smooth for the most part. Like,
It's crazy. The less amount of people, the better, man.
yeah, it's really, everything is, like, really good.
It's so much done.
And then Janelle too is amazing with hair and makeup. She trimmed my hair the other day and was able to like straighten it and get the frizz out, which was awesome. And I thought it was impossible. So thank you.
Any other questions on this?
I don't think he's in here.
You good, August? Where August go?
He just missed that.
The last question is, where do you see yourself in 5 years?
Honestly, in 5 years, I see myself successful.
What's successful? That's all relevant. I know what I'm dreaming for you.
What, you want me to get like specific or like?
Just what do you see? What's success look like?
Just an established, successful singer and everything that comes with that.
And the most important thing is your son's gonna be really happy.
Yeah, my son, Venice will just be set. Like, he will never have to like worry about anything. Or like he'll have like all the opportunity available to him. Like, there's no way that he could like go down a different path or like a wrong path. Like, there's too many things.
Well,
that are
what's
just,
happened now is Rocky and I love him. So he's probably, unless you really do something crazy, kidnap him. He's with us now.
yeah. Yeah.
You
Okay,
already
good.
know.
God parents.
That's my little man right there. So, talk about Venice being a part of Rocky's book and the plans we have for him playing Baby Dusko at that age. What that means for you.
So, my son Venice looks so similar to Baby Dusko that it's like they could be brothers. So
I think they are brothers.
I know.
I'm happy
Yeah.
both together.
Yeah, and so basically Rocky just finished creating a children's book, and the main character in it is an older Baby Dusko, but he looks like Venice. So Rocky wants to bring Venice on and kind of just include him in like all the projects going forward. And I think Venice is gonna love that. Like, once he gets over his little shy thing, yeah, he really loves like he was modeling when he was a baby, and he was really like natural at it. So I think he's gonna love like even in a sense acting.
And August, you have any questions? Seriously? That's great. Are you the guy in that actual? It wasn't you in the real Dracula? I can't hear what you're saying. That was you. I laughed a little bit like 4 times.
Dude, that was
Thank you. They'll back you up.
awesome. Good.
Thank
Oh,
you.
wait, I'm telling myself like that.
You did so good.
Thank you.
I'm staggered. I'm staggered. I didn't even get to like fuck with you or anything. But that was great.
Thank you.
I'm really, really impressed.
And now the
Proud of
shyness
you.
is over.
Venice will be proud of you.
Yes.
I know my work's not in vain. After a certain hour, I like to make sure we're protected. And the baby's in there.
It's all about that.
What's up, everyone?
So they Nicolette's up next. Keep talking to your crowd. This is Cozy Corner Uncovered.
Yeah,
Make
this
everybody know
is
you right now.
this is a special edition of Cozy
Oh
Corner.
shit! One more. Ah, fuck! I meant to ask you what's the Cozy Corner.
Oh shit. Well, I guess
Well, when
Nicolette can do
set up,
that,
I'll
right?
get you back on.
Okay.
Go for it.
Damn, it's already
Yeah,
10
we'll
o'clock.
go up at some point.
So yeah, we're doing confessionals right now. We're getting a little personal. Just looking at the comments right now. Just reading what everyone is saying. So I think we'll get to perform a little later on, but Nicolette is up next. So she's gonna do
Do I need any touch up?
she's gonna do her confessional now. So we'll get to know Nicolette.
I was like, wait, what is this?
I mean, I want to see her on the show, right? We have
Hallie, you look
therapy,
so pretty.
Aw.
music. Hallie killed it. I can't believe it. You showed up today. You back off today. Got you back off the. You got back off
Off the bench.
the. You on the bench. That was
Thank
great.
you.
Now I'm on the bench.
You're on
I
the
mean,
stool.
not that bench.
You're on the stool.
The hot seat. That's what
Hot
I'm
seat. Hot seat.
Hot seat. I'm in the hot seat. Bitch.
You got your liquid courage.
Oh. Curves
Nicolette, where's your questions at?
over there.
Where's that at? I don't know where they are.
You done?
Hey, Hallie, can you grab my questions?
Did I cover most of the things that you wrote, Hallie?
I like the questions you asked her.
Yeah.
I'm killed it. I can't believe this shit. Andrew's looking crazy.
I'm proud of you, Hallie.
Your hair looks cool. This is a bum ass shit.
Yeah, I like it.
Hallie shit is great. Hallie, you know what I like? What I really learned? Hallie listens to everything I'm saying.
You said right questions.
Yes, it's like 4. It's cool. I got questions for you anyway.
I already know, so what?
Yeah, no, that was smart.
I internally wrote them. It's in your
What
head.
the fuck does that mean?
You know what that means.
I don't know what that means. Make sure we up
Good.
this footage. That's why I didn't let him take the footage outside.
Where is my stun gun?
Did we start dumping the other footage yet? I mean, not dumping it, doubling it.
Yes.
We did?
Yeah.
No, we got the last
Good job,
Friday.
Hallie.
We got what we got already on the hard drive that's up. We have last Friday. And then
Dumped, yeah, everything up to now.
up to now? Oh.
Dumped, yes.
And then and everything is being duplicated now, right?
Yeah.
I feel like the last that we shot 5 days was automatic.
Just our day to day.
Yeah, but he captured it really well.
Yeah.
Like 4 cameras on every time. Oh, shit.
Thanks to Gus and the team.
I'm really curious to know how many fucking episodes this is. There's a lot here.
Someone says they like your makeup.
Okay.
Who did it? Who did it? Who did it?
No.
Who did it? Who did it?
No,
Who
right
did it?
there.
Who did it?
That's right. Yeah.
Who did it? Who did it? Who did
She
it?
did it. She did it. She did it.
I didn't get to that name.
Janelle, I said Janelle did
She
it.
said
Said it.
Nula.
She said it.
She said it. She said it. She said it. Hi, can you do me a favor?
Yes.
Give me some ice. I'm so proud of you. I can't wait for my next massage. I'm dead ass. Oh my God. Give me a massage. Oh my God.
Oh
I
man.
am killing it right now. All right.
Hello, Instagram Live.
The lighting is perfect.
I am Nicolette, and we are doing a confessional for our reality show. So feel special and honored that you are sitting in on some exclusive BTS right now.
How do they look?
Can we close that real quick?
Yeah, let's close this. Right, thank you.
That easel's in the way.
Oh, I can move it.
Oh, can you grab my taser? Can I have it?
You know what's crazy?
Thank
It's a
you.
taser. She has a gun.
I have a gun, yes. But I also have this
You know how much
taser.
more brains you have to use to you gotta get close to him. I'm not going there.
You should mention where you got your taser.
Okay.
Because that's
I mean,
literally the most epic shit.
So the past weekend, Dane was, like, what did you do for your dreams this weekend? And, one of the highlights of my weekend was I got this taser. So I just feel like it's vital for me to protect myself because
But you have a gun.
I have a gun, but,
Why go taser if you have a gun?
because, like, if I'm just walking back to my apartment, I'm not
Okay,
just going to be
cool.
carrying
Oh, I get it.
a strap. So,
You should get that shit you be shooting at his niggas, his motherfuckers.
yeah, well, I got the guy for that. So,
Anyway, so let me ask you something.
Anyway, all right.
First of all, where are your questions?
My questions are on the sheet.
Where are they?
What do you mean?
Where the fuck are they? I got her fucking use them. Where are they? What's your question? Physically.
You right there? Weren't you physically reading them
Oh, I forgot.
just now?
One last question, I forgot about. So,
They're general.
yeah, I get it.
I know you.
What's your name?
So say your name.
My name is Nicolette.
You gonna do the whole interview with a taser in your hand?
Yeah.
Okay. And say your full name. Tell me where you're from, and then tell me how you got the job.
My name is Nicolette Durham, but you can call me Nicolette. I'm from South Carolina. I grew up in Charleston. I was born in Miami, but I grew up in Charleston. In the middle of college, I said there was nothing here for me anymore, so I left. I went to LA, and that's where I am today.
How did you meet Damon and Raquel?
How I met Dame and Rocky. They were looking for a graphic designer, and I had came out here at the time just trying to survive and get some work. So I was good at graphic design, and they hired me to do it. So that turned into a whole lot of other things, but that was our initiation.
Talk about Rocky.
I love Rocky so much. She's such an angel. Me and her, we just connect because we're both from South Carolina. We went to the same college, not at the same time, but in a way it kind of connected us when she was, looking at resumes. So I went to USC, she went to USC, Gamecocks. And, I've seen Rocky in, all the ups and the downs, and I love her to death, and I would never leave her side. She's like my best friend, especially in LA. There's not too many true people out here, so when I met Dame and Rocky, it was a different vibe for sure.
Talk about being there for us during the loss of the protagonist.
So, Rocky's first pregnancy, she was 7.5 months pregnant, and she found out that she could no longer carry the baby. So that was a devastating period of time. But we were all there for one another. I was there for her. We went to Hawaii for like a healing trip, and it was difficult, but
with so much good energy around, it really just changed that narrative a little bit, to be more positive, and definitely with Dane, pushing her to talk about it publicly to help other people is great.
Talk about your whole, from working for us from the beginning to now, what that was like, what life is like for you in our world.
Well, I guess, before I met Rocky and Dame, I was very unstructured of a person, even more distracted than I am now, which is crazy. But I met them and, immediately inspired. So I tried to stick around with them because it felt good helping them. And I guess, I was working for them a little bit, and then we took a break or whatever, and I went and designed for some underwear company, and then I just started coming back around, and not because I had to, because I wanted to, and I wanted to help and just help build someone I love's dream, because it makes everything worthwhile for me. Because without love, there's nothing. So I felt that connection with them, so I didn't want to lose it.
So, talk about
Hallie. I'm really impressed with Hallie because I've seen so many people come and go over the years. But Hallie, she's been sticking around, quite longer than most. Because once Dane gets around somebody, he can't be around somebody and them not have a dream, a passion. He just can't stand being around somebody who's just bumming it out, really. He just wants to help, if anything. He can't even stand not helping. So she wants to be a singer. He gives her all resources. And she's been taking them and taking the opportunities. Hallie, I love Hallie. First of all, she gives great massages. Focuses on my neck area. It's real stiff. So, and, Dane's been putting some pressure on her, and she's been handling it very well.
Talk about Monday meetings.
Monday meetings give me anxiety on Sundays. Because I just know Dame is going to bring the question up, what did you do this weekend to help yourself, to, get one step closer to your dreams. And, the only time you feel bad about it is when you feel guilty because you didn't do anything to really help. Maybe you did something to make you feel good in the moment that you thought would help, but there's other things that you could be doing that are way more worth your time. So he likes to see the action behind what you're working on. So if you just kind of talk about it, I worked on this, yeah, okay, but what did you do? What can I see? Because that's really what it's all about, is the action, if you can finish it. So that's all he really wants to see. So Monday meetings, I know I'm expecting tension, just because there might be something I missed or someone else missed or something, but we always show up regardless.
This particular Monday, what was I upset with you? What was triggering me with you?
This Monday, what Dane was triggered about with me was the fact that I'm not posting enough on social media. I didn't come over and work on this country album that I need to finish. I think that's pretty much the main thing, is that I wasn't working on my music this weekend.
How do you feel when he puts pressure on you?
When Dane puts pressure on me, it hurts my soul. But it's all for the better, because I know that that's what I need, is that pressure, because no one else does that for me. And that's what I've always felt like I needed my whole life, was just somebody that kind of put that pressure on me, that just cared that much about, you know, what you were doing with yourself.
So talk about the social media and what you had to do after I got mad.
So after Dane gets mad, he's like, you need to post 3 times today, all of this, go live, do this, have your schedule ready to go for the week, you know, plan it out, have it already ready. Yeah.
And, you know, talk about the project you did with Hallie, and then the expectation of the videos you had to make, and how it is to work with Hallie.
Okay. So Hallie, when she started coming around, she wanted to be, you know, she wanted to be a singer. So of course Dame's, you know, he says, get in the studio and make a record. Make a whole project, an EP, six records. So of course I'm gonna be part of it. And so we spent a good amount of time doing these 6 records, me and her, engineering ourselves and each other through that whole time. And what was the other question?
How was it working with Hallie?
Hallie is great. She's calm. It kind of gives me inspiration to take charge and make sure everything's okay, kind of hold it down. I'm still getting to trust Hallie as far as on stage, and, you know, not leaving me in the middle of a performance or something. But, you know, that also inspires me to get my shit together to make sure that I can hold it down by myself if needed. So, but I'm working on that trust with her for the performance aspect of it.
Talk
But
about
she is doing so much better.
talk about Hallie being shy. What do you think?
You know, Hallie knows she's shy. Oh man. But she doesn't, you know, it's nothing bad. Like, but okay, so Hallie's shyness. I mean, that just ties into me, you know, being on stage with her and thinking, is she gonna be able to hold me down? Does she have enough experience, or does she feel like she has enough experience? Because I know me with Dane, he's put me through the ringer, so I know what to expect and what he expects. So it's just it's nice to see that she's still around.
Talk about shooting the music videos and how you felt when she walked off the set.
So shooting music videos, of course, whenever we have the camera set up and all the lights and everything's already set. After the scene is wrapped, we have to jump in, do a music video. So that's what we do every time. So this particular time, we were in the bed, and Hallie and I were there. Dame says, oh, stop lip syncing, you better start projecting. So I think that made her a little nervous, because she doesn't like to be put on the spot. And I don't know. It's like she ended up being triggered by that situation. And at first we were all like, well, did I trigger you by doing this and this and this? Did I trigger you doing this? And it wasn't any of that. It's just like her own mind, like her own enemy. Her biggest enemy is her own mind. So that's really all she was talking about. But she walked off in the middle of, okay, so we were doing group shots for the music video. And Dame's like, okay, y'all are going to do solo shots next. And so she dipped. And I was just, I did my thing on the bed, okay. And then, Hallie didn't come back. So, we just kind of, ended the shoot right there and switched scenes with the cameras and everything. And, I was looking for her, like, where's Hallie? She's in the bathroom. Okay. She's in there. Okay, 10 minutes go by. She's still in the bathroom. I'm like, okay, I hope she's okay. She's gonna be okay. She just needs to, have a moment. Another 5 minutes go by. I'm like, okay, she's still good. She's okay. And then we start doing something else. And then I see her a little later. And, she knows. She walked off the set, and Dame is gonna say something, obviously. And, but, she always handles it very well. I'm always very impressed on how she handles the pressure that he puts on her. But I see that she's really willing to do the work to make herself better, which is something that 95% of people don't do, and they leave because they don't like that pressure. It's uncomfortable. But honestly, if it's not uncomfortable, then how are you going to grow? So.
Hold that 1 second.
So, the next thing I want you to talk about is what my requirements are when you work with me.
Well, okay. When you work with Dame, or be around him, period, really, his requirements are that you have a dream. You have to have a dream. And when he asks people, do you have a dream? What is your dream? They haven't really thought about it, so they get uncomfortable. But then, they start thinking about it, and then they're like, oh, next time he asks me, I'm going to know what to say, because I thought about it. But he made you think about it, so, yeah, that's a requirement. You got to have a dream. Another requirement is don't bring dudes around, because who wants a bunch of male energy when you could have female energy, obviously.
Speaking of female energy, talk about your love for women.
Okay, well, as most of you may not know or know, who knows, I love women. They're the makers of life. And Dame and I, we love women. It's almost like a competition. Who loves women more? I do. No.
We know who loves women.
But it's so fun. But anyway, I do love women. I'd rather definitely be around that energy than a male energy. Any day, anytime.
What's your dreams?
My dreams is to make money from my music and just kind of work when I want to, wake up when I want to, have my partner be my soulmate, and we be all happy, have a child with her one day. That's my dream. And be able to help people that are around me like Dame does. He's able to help people and live in his own bubble in the world that he architected.
Talk about that day with Billy and the mushroom.
Oh man, the day with Bimmy. So Bimmy came through the studio, and that's one of Damon's old friends. And the minute he got on the mic, he was funny as hell, just talking about his stories with women and all types of things. But what was even funnier was he had an eye for Hallie. He liked him some Hallie. So, she was all hiding in the back with me doing audio. She was like, there's too many dudes. Bimmy's all like, that's my wife right there.
I knew one.
Anyway,
What about the mushrooms?
right. So someone came through with some mushrooms, in chocolate version. So Dame is all about it. So he took some, Bimmy took some. I don't know who else took some, but I know Dame was like, you want some shroom here? Dame is cool on shrooms, so, I can handle that. But it was a lot going on Friday. There's a lot of people in here. But Dame seemed to have a good time.
Tell me about Raquel's schedule, and then tell me about Damon, what Damon does daily, and tell me what Raquel does daily.
Alright, let's see. Okay, so Dame, I can imagine, he wakes up, he goes and rolls a joint, he smokes it, he might call somebody to check in, he might go on the Daily Mail on Snapchat to see what's going on. He doesn't really go on Instagram, I guess, too much to scroll, but he does a little bit, and he finds some things he wants to repost. He sends them off. Rolls another joint. Takes a shit. Rolls another joint.
Well, I've definitely been seeing,
He's still in his robe, by the way. Rocky wakes up, the baby and all that, wakes up, he plays with the baby a little, rolls a joint, Rocky makes a little breakfast, a little pre-breakfast, he goes and eats it, he might be on the phone, taking a call, making a call, looking at his email like, you sent this contract off yet? Smokes another joint, plays with Governor a little bit, plays with the baby a little, he washes his hands, plays with the baby a little. He works out, he definitely makes sure he runs a mile or so. Yeah, definitely only a mile every day. Then he goes and boxes on the bag. IG story. And maybe Lisette makes some more breakfast and we go eat it together as like a family.
Speak about eating together as a family, what that means for you.
I mean, I haven't eaten together as a family since my family in Charleston, so we do it religiously every meal we have, whether it be breakfast, brunch, lunch, dinner. We eat together as like a little family unit. It's amazing food. Miss Lisette makes some great fried eggs, but Dame doesn't eat eggs anymore, so that's dead. But I love it. We talk, and it's a family vibe. You gotta eat with your people. You gotta take a little break. That's a good little break.
Hallie. Miss Hallie. Did you sneak off?
Hallie!
She's in the kitchen.
How could you?
Come on,
She
come
got
over.
in her bag.
Can you get up there?
You're missing it.
Can you get up there? There's like ants?
Yeah.
Oh, there's
All
ants.
over my bag. I'm like trying to get everything.
Why do you
out.
have ants all over your bag?
I don't know.
Oh, can you get up there real quick?
You fucking exposed me.
The ants
What do you
in
got
your
in your bag?
Nothing.
I want y'all to talk about the cozy corner and what that is.
Okay. Should I like rest?
You're answering your
Yeah,
hands?
I mean, grab that stool right here.
Well, she's standing.
All right. Here, I'll stand too.
Okay. So cozy
Make sure you're in the shot. Go ahead, talk about the cozy corner.
So the cozy corner is a corner in Dame's house that we light up with twinkle lights and make look real nice and vibey. It's real cozy. And we perform there every Friday night, whether we're late or not. And we go live on Instagram and everything. We play guitar, we sing from our album, Body Language. And we do this every Friday. And whoever wants to tune in, tunes in and has a glorious time with us.
Tell me about the Jamie Foxx situation.
Who, me?
Yeah.
Okay, well,
But, hold on. Tell me about the cozy corner. You say a fucking word.
Should I just do my own take on it?
Yeah.
Like not
Just say what you want to say.
continue? Okay. So the Cozy Corner is a weekly concert that me and Nicolette put on, and we perform an acoustic version or with instruments our music that we recorded for our EP, Body Language. And we go live on Dame's Instagram. And yeah.
Can you do me a favor? Play another record that you're going to perform right now for our intermission.
intermission.
What's the next record?
What's the next record? Concentration.
Okay.
Let's do it. Whatever you want. Thanks for tuning in, Instagram. You got an exclusive behind the scenes.
Play the music.
Of some
We still live? Yeah, we popping.
What's going on, IG?
If you don't sound that
Hey, you guys stay close to each other, okay? Stay close together.
Breaking concentration when I end up wide awake. Getting the shawty zone in before we even faded. Oh, you're so fine when you fall, skills say. We gon' run the shit, goddamn. Oh, it's getting late, ain't no anticipating. Got you a party, baby, just for your participation. Oh, you're so fine when you fall, skills say. We gon' run the shit, goddamn. Body language.
Okay, get back up on that stool. Let me ask you some questions.
Sat down.
You stop it. Go to the next record.
Back up on this stool.
So, talk about the Jamie Foxx situation, your perspective on the whole situation.
Okay, so, I guess Jamie, for her first episode of the Jamie Foxx show on Dame Dash Studios, featured this girl from Vanderpump Rules. I don't know what the show is called, but it's a reality show, and apparently she got canceled for doing some racist shit, or I don't know. But Jamie brought her in, didn't warn anyone about the facts of that. And knowing Dame, of course, he's not gonna play that shit. So he was real calm about it, and he addressed it. And he had a conversation with the girl, and then with Jamie. And he told Jamie, you need to let me know when you're trying to bring someone that has that kind of background to our environment, like someone that I don't know what's true, what's not true, but someone that snitched or something like that, being racist, that can't ever come work with us. So, we shot a whole episode with her at that point. So he was just trying to get to the bottom of it. And, it is what it is. I haven't really heard from her. I asked her what she envisioned for her reality show that, we were gonna do, but I don't know. I don't know about all that.
How do you feel about the whole situation?
I mean, I feel like when you bring someone into this environment, you gotta know their back, like you gotta know what they're about, and you gotta be responsible for them. So, when someone has that kind of publicity about them, you gotta make sure that it's okay to bring them through, really, especially to this environment.
How do you feel about how Damon was getting at Hallie?
How do when Dame gets at Hallie, I feel like it's necessary. It's like all part of the growth journey. Like not making it comfortable, making it to where you need to change to be better, like, and you do. So he's just giving that extra push. She should never take offense to it. It's just like a boot camp around here just to get you better to where you're trying to go.
How did you feel when Hallie didn't show back up for the video?
When Hallie didn't show up to do her solo shot, I was like, I was kind of disappointed, just because she ran instead of fought in that moment. But I think she's gonna get around to it, so I'm not too worried. I'm just, it just kind of in that moment reconfirmed that I need to watch and see if I can really trust her to be there for me.
Talk about all the dogs.
The dogs, oh my God. I love Cookie to death. That's my ride or die. Governor, him and Astro, they go back and forth all the time. They get in really brutal fights. It gets worse and worse every time. But one of the recent times, Astro actually punctured governor's eyeball. So we've been having to give him eye drops like every few hours for the past week now. So he like can heal his eyeball. He looks like a zombie dog right now. I really hope he gets his eye back to normal. It makes me sad when they fight.
Talk about going to New York for the day. Kick it with my family. What you like?
So Dame and I went to New York for a day, for literally like 5 hours, and then we were out. But we went for his aunt's funeral, Aunt Ivy, rest in peace. And he saw a lot of his family he hasn't seen in a minute, and just, you know, his whole family. We went back to the family house, stayed briefly, and then we had to, you know, then we saw the principals from OSG, and I love them so much. I was like so overwhelmed because we just see them on Zoom all the time, and then when you finally meet them in person, it's a whole different story. So I was really excited about that, but then we had to hop right back on the flight. But everything went really smooth, that New York trip. I was worried because Rocky wasn't coming because she wasn't vaccinated. So I was worried because I had to be the camp counselor. But everything was super smooth and you know, no anxiety at all. And we did shrooms the whole time.
Talk about, tell me where you want to be in the next 5 years.
In the next 5 years, I'll be, you know, turning 30. And shit, I haven't really thought about my 30s, but I definitely want to be in an independent situation, not having to answer to anybody, being happy in 5 years, maybe even have a child in 5 years. Definitely not like anytime soon, but depending on
You and a
what,
child after 9 o'clock would be fun.
me with the child, okay. After 9 o'clock, shit gets like, you know, a little hazy. 9 p.m.
Talk about, tell me what Dame Dash Studios is and what that environment is.
Dame Dash Studios is a result of Dame's ideas that flock around everywhere, waiting to be tamed. And monetized, yeah. And you know, it's a good environment. There's a lot of women around, good womanly energy, which is always great. And you know, he has the masseuse who, you know, who is gorgeous. Hallie is gorgeous. She gives great massages. You know, it's a very like chill environment, but it can get really turned up. It's just hard to explain. It's like I'm in the Matrix all the time.
Talk about our experience in New York with the Chris Brown bitch ass.
Oh man. In New York, we went to New York to clear.
Matter of fact, don't worry about that. We'll get to that later.
All right. We'll get
Tell
to
me
it.
what you've learned from Damon.
What I've learned from Dame. I've learned a whole lot, especially about myself. Cause he just like, he's like, he puts a mirror right in front of you, basically. But he always says like, if you don't take advantage of dreams, they'll become nightmares. And I could definitely see that. And when people put things into perspective, it can change a whole lot for you. Because perspective is everything. Man. That's a whole book worthy, what I learned from Dame. So I put it in a book.
Hey, Hallie.
Yeah.
You go up there, Nicolette, step down for a quick second.
Uh-oh.
I have to go after this.
Oh, hell
Real
no.
quick, last one.
Okay. I'm like changed.
It's the last, it doesn't matter. Huh? What's all we got? So we still filming? Okay. Hallie, just tell me what you learned from Damon. That's all I need.
And I think the main thing that I've learned from Dame is just the dreaming aspect. Like, sometimes if he asks, like, what did you dream about? And I'll just be like, oh, well, I dreamed blah, blah, blah. And he'll just cut me off and be like, that's not big enough. Not big enough. And, like, just that in itself has, like, opened up so much, like, different, like, thought process for me. Because I have been dreaming too small, and therefore, like, I haven't gotten as ahead in life as I would want to. So I think that's the main thing. Also, just like, I feel like I always try to like come up with excuses, and they sound legit to me, but then when I say them out loud to Dame, like, he's just like that, like, it's like, well, what about all the time you spend on your phone? Like, you can just use that time to be doing something, like working towards your dreams. It's like, I can't say anything back to that. Like, so I think, but yeah, definitely the dream big has like changed my life, literally, like just thinking in that way.
All right, play one more record so you can go home. And you close out the closing.
Ooh, this is a very special edition of the Cozy Corner. Y'all got a whole other vibe.
Lavender's the only one left.
Yeah, let's do that. Let's do lavender. We hope you guys have a great Friday.
Take you like
Real quick, talk about Baby Dusko.
Baby Dusko is perfect. Like literally. He just like makes the workday like that much brighter. I just love having him around. He's what, 6 months? 7 months?
6 months.
Super expressive now. Like his laughter is like everything. And like, I don't know, I just compare him to my son and like how like perfect I think that he is. So
And how do you feel about the fact that they look alike?
yeah, it's crazy that they look so much alike. Yeah.
And, you know, how do you like watching me, Damon parenting, and Raquel?
Watching Damon and Rocky parent is like once again just so like refreshing to see. And I kind of just like look to them in certain ways. Like I just like it's inspiring to me to see how they parent, so that I can like get like tips off them or like anything. Like it's just good to be around that energy. Like I feel like it transfers like to my own.
Let me ask you guys a question. Thank you. Jay.
You stay. Stay.
So Nicolette talked about Baby Dusko.
Oh my God, Baby Dusko. My nephew. I love him so much. Literally, everything is so much better with Baby Dusko. Like, looking at him, my heart warms. When he smiles at me, I cry a little. It's just like, this is a perfect baby right here. He's a little cherub, little sweet honey bun. I love him so much.
And what's it like watching Damon and Raquel parenting?
Watching Dame and Rocky parent Dusko is like amazing, because they fought for that for so long, and they finally have it, and now they can just enjoy it. So I love to see how happy Baby Dusko makes them. It makes everybody. He's like just a little light,
Okay. Hey, August. You got any questions for Nicolette? Nothing.
Nope.
I can answer everything.
Well, actually, how did you feel when we shot the scene when they confronted Jamie? Because I know you and I were both kind of like, we knew it was a little awkward, but
when Dame needed to confront Jamie,
yeah.
I just was trying to help set the scene up. I was like, dang, we're about to put the camera on, so just beware. And so we like had 3 cameras up, and Jamie was like, once I knew you whispered in Dame's ear, I knew something was up, because you always say everything in front of me. And then you put the camera down on the chair, and you were looking right in my eye.
Yeah,
and I was like, okay,
She
yes.
lying. She always tries to act like she knows.
Which is, I mean, I think it's hilarious. And, I mean, then we proceeded to do the scene. So, I mean, it's just making this whole thing worthwhile.
Cool. Anything else on? Oh, so tell me about working with August and his wife.
Working with Gus has been great, because you can tell he's really interested in what he's doing, which makes everything 10 times better. And, you know, he's not just there because he has to be. He wants to be. So he's going to be creative and, you know, give good advice and want to help, versus just doing it for the money and, like, dreading being here. He doesn't give off that vibe at all. So So he's very pleasant to work with thus far. And then Janelle is great coming in with the hair and makeup. You know, that was just super great. And then now they can work together, you know, on set and have it be a date. So that's cool.
Cool. Close out the cozy corner. Both of y'all go close it out and, you know.
Hallie, where are you going? Oh man.
Shit.
Well, y'all,
You guys did good.
it has been real. This
It has
is
been really real.
definitely another kind of vibe to the cozy corner. But we're
Yeah.
glad that you guys
Yeah.
stayed with us
When
while
we
we were shooting.
when we post on Dame's Instagram, like this cozy corner episode or whatever, we'll go on his Instagram. You should let us know how you liked it in the comments, guys. Thank you.
Positive shit.
Yeah, because this was like very impromptu.
Janelle did this. Y'all like my little
It looks
thing?
so good.
All right, you guys, we're gonna close it out with a little buzz. All right, good night. We love you.
Thank you
Tune
all.
in next Friday for some other shit. Peace out. I'm Nicolette.
He wants you.